Hey, I'm Daddy Lacus, and yeah, I might be a potato, but more importantly, I've gotten the opportunity recently to flip a sample for Andrew Huang, one of my first inspirations when it comes to music production. So let's just skip the semantics, let's dive right into the track. Alright, so starting with the percussion, firstly I found a cool little hi-hat loop. I had to chop it up a little bit, but I ended up finding something that I really liked and I think works. I found a little clicky sound that I liked. I didn't have to do anything to it, I just dropped it straight in. After that, I found a cool little distorted sound that I liked, as well as this like little riser that I ended up putting right before the rim shots. And then of course to round out the beat, I had to add a kick, and then I actually added a drum and bass top loop that I edited a little bit, trimming the transients to make it feel a little bit more snappy. So that's the beat that we got. It does go into halftime at one point or another throughout the song, but for the most part, that is the sample usage when it comes to the actual drums. But we gotta move on to some effects, we gotta move on to some synths. Let's go. Next up, I used the sample to make a synth sound. It's both the sound that you just heard as a lead, as well as an ARP later on in the song. I made the sound by finding a tiny little part of the sample that I could actually loop, and it would create a seamless wall of sound. And so by doing this, I could play this new synth sound as if it was a pad or a lead. So this is that arpeggio that I was talking about, and while I did make it the exact same way that I made the synth lead, I did process it differently, so it has a little bit of a shimmer on top. Moving on with a fun little last piece of sample usage is this little sound that I found. I just liked it, I think it worked really well as like a down sweep. I pitched it down just a tiny bit, and then I turned the formants all the way down. And so tucked in with all the other effects, it sounds like this. I think it sounds pretty good, but let's hear it with everything. And if you know my music, you know that I had to add a boatload of vocals. Then you'll disappear I kept the vocal aspect of the track a little bit hidden until right now, but there are a lot of vocals. I had a really good time making this track. I hope that you guys enjoy it, and thank you so much to Andrew for giving us this opportunity. It's been a lot of fun. I've been a huge fan of the series for a long time, so getting even the opportunity to audition is so cool. Again, enjoy the track, and I'll see you guys later.